Hello students, welcome to my class. Today we are going to discuss few questions related to JEE main exam pattern. So friend, let's start with the topic, that is question answer round. My first question, look at. In which of the following a salt of the type KMO2 is obtained? Now that is, we have to complete the reaction, and how to complete, as I told you earlier, then when we solve reactions, then in this case do not remember the reactions, just follow the trick and techniques how to proceed the reaction. So for this case, first of all, complete the reaction. What will happen? Look at out what I'm telling friend, that is B2S6, clear, combination with KOH. Is it visible friend? Okay, now aqueous, that is H2O, yes sir. And in this case what will happen, that is it forms of the salt KBO2, yes, and release of hydrogen take place. Now balance here 2 KBO2, now balance here 2 KOH, hydrogen 6, put here 6, put here 2. Now check it out, 12 to 4, 6, 10 to 12. Okay, this is a complete reaction. So if I talk about B2S6 plus KOH, then we can say there is a formation of a salt of the type KMO2 take place. This is the first case. Now let's check the next one. This next one is, that is Al plus KOH. Here is given aqueous, that is H2O. What will happen? Do you remember the reaction? That is it forms KaLO2. KaLO2 plus H2. Now balance the reaction, that is put here 2, put here 2 KOH, 2 H2O, 2 KaLO2 and 3 H2O. Now check out the things, hydrogen is 2 to 4 to 6 times, 3 to 6 times. Again there is a possibility, wait for a moment, there is a possibility of the formation of compound having structure, that is KMO2, where is M is either B or either Al. Clear friend? So what will happen in this case? Sir, the answer is A and B both. So we can tell that is C is the correct option for this question. As I told you earlier, if you follow my lecture, then you definitely will get the clue to proceed the reaction without remembering those reactions. Now I'm going to rub this part and we'll discuss the next part of the question. Wait for a moment, check it out what I'm telling. Now the next one is, consider the following statement for diborane. What is diborane friend? As we know, the formula of diborane is B2S6. Yes sir. Now read the statement. Each boron is sp3 hybridized. Angle is 180 degree. 2 terminal bond for each carbon atom. That is, the structure contains 4 2C. That is 2 center, 2 electron. C for center, E for electron bond, and 2 3C. That is 3 center, 2 electron bonds. Out of this statement, which one are correct? For such kind of question, first of all, we have to draw the structure. As I discussed during my lecture, the structure of diborane. What is the structure of diborane? Tell me. Sir, there is a banana bonding take place. This is the structure like this. This is borane. This diborane. Put here H, put here H, put also here H, and put also here H. Clear to you? Now look at here, the bond angle is around 97 degree, and here the bond angle is 122 degree. 122 degree. Now by looking at this structure, we can say that is boron is sp3 hybridized, 4 bond here. By using the formula we can also find out, because diboron comes from BS3. Dimerization of BS3 gives you B2 S6. Hybridization is sp3. It's so simple. I've discussed earlier by looking at the structure 97 degree, 122 degree. That is not 180 degree. So B option is not correct. 2 terminal bond, 1, 2, 3, 4. Total 4 terminal bond. For look at here, for each boron, that is 2 terminal bond. Okay, A is true, C is true. The structure contains 4 2 center 2 electron bond and 2 2 center. Yes, that is 4 2 center 2 electron bond and 2 3 center 2 electron bond. Yes, this is correct. So for this option 1, 3 and 4, while this is the complete structure, by looking at this structure you can easily observe for this one option, third option and fourth option is the correct. So check out the question here, that is first, second and 4 are correct. So B option is the correct. Clear to you? Again I am telling, observe the structure. This is bridging, that is bridge bond. One part here BS3 and one part and BS3. Dimerization take place because these are electron deficient compound and form B2S6. Clear friend? Now I am going to rub this part and we'll discuss the next part of the question. Wait for a moment. Okay. Now let's move to the question number 3. How many tetrahedra and triangular units are present in borax? This is one of the best question. Read the answer. 3 tetrahedra, 1 triangular, 1 tetrahedra, 3 triangular, 4 tetrahedra, no triangular and 2 tetrahedra and 2 triangular. Tell me what to do. This is your turn. I am not going to solve, friend. Tell me the question. I think first of all we have to draw the structure. What is the structure, borax? So Na2B4O7 random structure. It can be best represented here. So it can be written like this: Na2B4O5 OH whole 4 into 8H2O. Yes sir. Now it's your turn how to represent the structure and check out the structure. That is Na2 visible to you. Now put here. Yes sir. B O here, then B. Yes sir. Then B. Then put here O, then B. Yes sir. Then put here O, then now OH. Now put here OH. Yes sir. B minus, put here OH, put here OH. Count. Okay, now one more oxygen here. This is the structure of borax. Now by using the structure, how to find how many tetrahedra and triangular units are there? Tell me. It's your turn, friend. So wait for a moment. Let me use the yellow chalk so that you can easily observe this one. This part is 1 tetrahedra. This part is 1 tetrahedra. Yes sir. 2 tetrahedra. And this one is a triangular part. One more things. Okay. 1 triangular, one more also. That is 2 here. We can easily consider this one is also. This one is also. So by using the graph here, we can say there is 2 tetrahedra and 2 triangular unit. Clear to you? First one directly visible, 2 here, one more triangular units are there. So that is 2 tetrahedra, clear friend, and 2 triangular units are there. So in case of Na2 borax, there is 2 tetrahedra and 2 triangular units. Clear? Check the structure again. I am going to rub this. Wait for a moment. Give me few seconds. Clear? So the joining is like this, first part by part, that is one part here and the second part is here. The bridging is, that is one. Two tetrahedra, if I move here, that is two triangular part is there. So two tetrahedra and two triangular part. So D is the correct option. Now friend, I am going to rub this part and we'll discuss the next one. Now let's move to the next part of the question. Aluminium chloride exists as dimer. Okay, aluminium chloride exists as dimer. As we know, AlCl3 is electron deficient compound. If AlCl3 electron deficient, it dimerizes to form Al2Cl6. Clear to you? Al2Cl6. Now in solid state as well as in solution of non-polar solvent such as benzene, okay, when dissolved in water, then what will happen? What is given here? When dissolved in water, then what will happen? In this case, we people write Al2, yes sir, Cl6, yes, plus treatment with water, then what will happen? It will give you a complex AlH2O whole 6 3 plus 2 put here 12 here, that is Al2Cl6, that is 6Cl minus. So what is the product here? Al2H2O whole 6 3 plus and 6Cl, that is the complete form according to the question. AlH2O whole 6, okay, 3 plus 3Cl. Why? We have taken a 1 mole divided by 2 here, divided by 2 here. The product is here AlH2O whole 6 3 plus and 3Cl minus. Clear? It can be finally written like this: AlH2O whole 6 Cl3. If it break, then that is the output, that is AlH2O whole 6, yes sir, 3 plus and 3Cl minus. So for this, B is the correct option, that is AlH2O whole 6 3 plus and 3Cl minus. Now let's move to the next part of the question. What is the next question? Wait for a moment. Now next one, ionization enthalpy. This is one of the most BVI question from my side. I have discussed these things in detail because here the anomalous behavior. As we people know, there is an involvement of D block. If there is a D block element, then there is a certain difference in the ionization energy. In general case, as we know, if I talk about boron, aluminium, gallium, indium and thallium, then when we move down the group, then what will happen? The ionization energy decreases. So the order will be like this: BaAl, GaIn and thallium. Clear to you? Now here the question arises: indium and thallium, but due to the involvement here the D block and due to the involvement of F block element, that is the contraction take place. Due to this reason, there is slight anomalous behavior. What will happen? B, then L, aluminium and gallium have almost equal ionization energy. Then there come indium and then there comes thallium. Clear to you? So be careful for solving such kind of question. Indium will have, so in this case, as I discussed, involvement of D and F block. Here when we move from aluminium to gallium, there is an involvement of D block. If I talk about indium and thallium, there is an involvement of F block. Due to this reason, there is slight anomalous behavior in case of ionization enthalpy of group 13 element. Clear? Now I'm going to rub this part, friend, and we'll discuss the next question. The next one is question number 6. BOH whole thrice plus NaOH is gives you NaBOH whole 4. How can this reaction be met to proceed in forward direction? This is a question from previous JEE examination. that is addition of cis 1,2-diol. And as we know, one more thing I am going to mention here, as we know, that is the reaction. First of all, let me write down the reaction: BOH whole thrice plus NaOH. Yes sir, it gives you NaBO, wait for a moment, Na, okay, that is B, okay, OH whole 4. The next product is also NaBO2 plus H2O. Clear? But we do not need to consider, because we have to, according to the question, how the reaction proceed by the addition of this one. Now, as we know, this BOH whole thrice, it can be represented like this: H3BO3. This is a weak monobasic acid. Listen carefully what I am telling. Weak monobasic acid. If it is a weak monobasic acid, then we know there is no direct neutralization take place, because this one is a strong base. So in this case, by adding a suitable catalyst, what happen in this case? If I add the 1,2-diol, what I am telling, 1,2-diol, then what will happen? Look at, there is a formation of complex, that is, it convert into BOH whole 4, and in this case the reaction will proceed and we will get the product. So what is the main agent here? The main agent here, 1,2-diol. 1,2-diol, that is CH2OH, CH2OH, and this one is cis form, cis 1,2-diol. Priority group are on the same side. So for this reaction, addition of cis 1,2-diol proceed the reaction in forward direction. Now write down the complete explanation. Wait for a moment. For this, A is the correct option. Now the detailed solution here. What to do in this case? BOH whole thrice. BOH whole thrice. Yes sir. Then there comes NaOH. Okay. It gives you Na, okay, BOH whole 4, then NaBO2 and H2O. Okay, clear. Now this one is weak monobasic acid. Monobasic acid, yes sir. And this one is strong base. So by the addition of cis 1,2-diol, 1,2-diol, then what will happen in this case? It will form a complex ion, and how the reaction proceed? That is, it will convert BOH whole 4. Now how to proceed the reaction? Look at, that is B, put here OH, this one is OH, this one is OH, and this one is OH. Now in presence of cis 1,2-diol, CH2OH, clear to you, then CH2OH. Yes sir. Now the reaction will proceed, and there is a release of what I am moving here, and the release of water take place. What will happen? That is CH2, then CH2, clear to you, then here O, then here O, clear? Wait for a moment. OH, it is better to represent, clear? Now release, then CH2O, then here put B, then CH2OB, here O, then again CH2, here is O, then again CH2, and the release of water molecule take place. Clear to you? This is the structure here. So what will happen? We have to add, that is C1,2-diol, and it will form that a complex structure which will further give you NaBOH4. This is the intermediate which will proceed the reaction further. Clear? This is the intermediate, this is the not a product, and finally we will get the product NaBOH whole 4 NaBO2 plus H2O. Clear? I think now you can easily solve such kind of question. Still, if you have any doubt, you can easily approach to me. Let me check once. Okay, this is the intermediate. Okay, so in this case we can say there is an addition of cis 1,2 diol take place. Now let's move to the next part of the question. Wait for a moment. Wait, friend. Okay. Now match the following. This is a complete theory based question. Borax. Borax is used as an enamels and glazes for pottery and tiles. For A, this is the first option. Okay. For A, D is the first option. D is the correct answer. For orthoboric acid, wait for a moment. For anhydrous AlCl3, okay sir, anhydrous AlCl3, that is called Friedel-Crafts reaction. This is the best part of the organic chemistry. That is the third. Okay. For alum, as I discussed in salt analysis, for alum this is a used as a qualitative analysis. So this one is 4, and rest orthoboric acid, that is the mordant. This is 2 option. Clear to you? Now check out the things, which one is the correct. For A, that is the D option. For A, that is the D option, this one. Okay. For B, that is the A option, one option, that is the one, this one. For B, wait for a moment, friend. I think this is not a best representation. For A, that is the 2 option. I think, let me check out the things. For A, B, C and D. For A, this is the 2 option, 4, and for D, this is the 4 option. For A, 2 option, where is the option? No. For B, so it's better to represent like this. I think this is the systematic representation. For 1, this is the D option. Check out here, put 1, that is the D option. Okay. And for orthoboric acid, that is the A option, that is the 1, this is the 1. Okay. For anhydrous AlCl3, that is Friedel-Crafts, that is the third option. For alum, that is qualitative analysis, that is B. Yes, this is the correct. C is the correct. So in answer sometimes slight confusing here, so I am moderated those things. We have to put the exact answer. Now according to the answer setting, you can put the answer. Clear to you? Now I am going to rub this part, and let's move to the next one. The next one is question number 8. Now, when carbon bonds in air, it forms 2 oxides, carbon monoxide and carbon dioxide. This shows that carbon has, it's very simple, carbon bonds in air. It one time forms CO2, and its next time it forms carbon monoxide. This shows that carbon has different oxidation state. In this case, what is the oxidation state of carbon? So plus 4. What is the oxidation state of carbon here? Is plus 2. So carbon, when carbon bonds in air, it forms 2 oxides, CO and CO2. This shows that carbon has 2 oxidation state. So for this question, B part is the correct answer. B is the correct option. Clear? Now let's move to the next question. Wait for a moment. The next question. The number of OH units directly linked to the boron atom in Na2B4O7. As I told you, it can be represented like this. Remember this. Na2B4O5. Yes, sir. OH whole 4, yes sir, into 8H2O. Now the number of OH unit, sir, this one is 4. So for this, 4 is the correct option. This is one of the best question, and for IIT JEE 2019. This is one of the best question for IIT JEE, one of the best question for IIT JEE 2019. So draw the structure, draw the formula, and I think definitely you will get the answer. Now let's move to the next part of the question. What will happen? Check it out. what I'm telling. Now the next part, question number 10. Chrome yellow is chemically called, this is your part, this is very simple question and theoretical part. Chrome yellow is chemically called lead chromate. So for this, no need to explain, that is the lead chromate. For 10, that is the A option. Clear, friend? So this is the last question of today's lecture. Now we will review the entire question sheet. Now tell me what for first. Sir, C is the correct option, that is both A and B. Yes sir. For B, except this one, all are correct. 1, 3, I have drawn the structure, so B is the correct option. Yes sir. For 3, how many tetrahedra and triangular units? As I discussed, 2 tetrahedra and 2 triangular. Don't get confused, it's not 2 tetrahedra and 1 triangular, 2 tetrahedra and 2 parts. Modified exchanging, then you will get 2 triangular and 2 tetrahedra part. Aluminium chloride exists as dimer, then what will happen? It will give you AlH2O whole 6 3 plus and 3 Cl minus, that is the B option. Yes sir. Now for 5, ionization enthalpy, as I told you, this is the anomalous behavior because there is an involvement of D block in case of gallium, and in case of indium and thallium there is a factor, that is F block element, involvement of F block. Due to this reason, that is the anomalous behavior, and D is the best explanation for this question. Clear? Now BOH whole thrice, as I told you, BOH whole thrice can be written like the S3BO3. This one is a weak monobasic acid, and to make it stable and to make it proceed the reaction, direct neutralization not take place, we need to add a catalyst, and for this, that is cis-1,2-diol act as a catalyst, and they form intermediate. Via intermediate formation, final product is NaBOH whole 4, NaBO2 and H2O. Now question number 7, this is completely theory based. Borax is used as an enamel and glazes for pottery and tiles. Orthoboric acid for mordant. Anhydrous AlCl3 is used in a Friedel-Crafts reaction, and alum is used, borax is used in enamels, orthoboric acid is mordant, anhydrous AlCl3 is Friedel-Crafts reaction, and alum is in qualitative analysis. Clear? Now moves 8. As I told you, 2 oxide due to the 2 B is the correct option, 2 oxidation state. For 9, as I told you, by using the structure, that is 4, that is C is the correct option. And what is the formula of chrome yellow? That is lead chromate. So friend, time is calling, time to say bye bye. We'll meet again. Thank you so much.